Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today, it's the return of
The Appdate, Episode 5.
We're going to cover a whole bunch of updates, things that I may have missed, and Logic Pro. Hello, welcome to the show. My name is Jade. This is How to App on iOS. I hope you're all doing well. Didn't expect to be doing a show today, but here we are. And it's all good because I just can't live without you guys. I miss you all so much. So much. Hello, you're all doing well. I'm doing well. As I said, I kind of didn't have a show planned. I did have a show planned, but I put it on unlisted and I was going to take the day off today. But here we are because I got an early night's sleep and woke up and was like, I've got nothing to do right now. And I need to get these updates out of the way because they've been troubling me. And some shit has changed around the studio. Something a little bit different. Look at this. I got myself a new chair. So I got myself a new chair while I was on my walk this week. Oh, my God, this thing is so comfortable. I had another chair for about 4 years, and it was an office chair, and it did me really well for 4 years, but it was all cracked. It was all 4 years, and it was terrible. It was ruined. So I went out and got a brand new chair, and boy, is this thing absolutely comfortable. So I can do lots of work in here, and I'll be editing Walk With Me this today as well, because Walk With Me is happening this week. Yes, Walk With Me is back, and I can prove it's back. Have a look at this. Here's all the videos I shot from Walk With Me, 2 days ago? Is there anything interesting? Here we are, having a beer at the pub. So, okay, got myself, what is this thing? This is called a Stomping Ground Raspberry Smash beer. It's beer, it's raspberry beer. Never had one before, I'm sure. Wicked Walk With Me is back this Sunday. So the time has changed. It used to be on today, but I've moved it to Sunday US and UK time, and it is before the rant hopefully every week, because it is Walk With Me Winter Edition. So I never know if it's going to be raining or not, but you know, if it is, I'm just going to walk in the rain. Who cares? Who cares? I do, because I'll probably get a cold and the flu and all that kind of stuff. Anyways, you can become a Ward Warrior by clicking the join button down below. It's $1 a month, and it helps support the channel, and I add custom emojis to the chat for you guys to throw around and play around with. Let's say hello to you all in the chat. Hello, Ali, Foxy's friends, Perpetual Platter Pussy. What's going on? It is damn cold. It was actually nice. The walk turned out to be sunny and 17. So that's nice. A lot of leaves on the ground. All the leaves are... Hey, Chem, what's going on? We got a new app from Chem OK this week on the show as well. Very excited to show you guys that. Barry Glenn's in the house, and Joe's here as well. And I forgot. I mastered your song and I forgot to send it to you. I'll do that after this show. I forgot to send it. I did it. I saw it before the show. I'm like, oh my God, I forgot to send it. SG Experiment. What is happening? Mateus, always a pleasure. The Falcro. G'day. Good to see you. Alrighty. Mr. Smith, hello. Well, not all of us are humans. Don't be all woke. Not all of us are humans, apparently. Some of us are aliens. Yes, indeed. All right. So what is happening today? So I do these shows because sometimes I just get backlogged with apps and don't have enough time to cover a bunch of the updates, because some of them are minor updates. Some of them are, they just had a little fix here and that. It doesn't warrant a full show. So I try and do these every now and again just to catch up on the backlog of things that I may have missed and all that jazz. So we're going to kick off with something big first, because there was a big update that went down, and has it pleased everybody? Well, we're going to find out if it pleased everybody, because let's talk about this first before we get into normal app updates. Logic Pro for iPad got an update, a 2.01 update. They're listening. Here's the deal, folks. If you find a bug in any app, please, for the love of God, I don't know how many times I've said this, don't go to the App Store and leave a review, because guess what? That review stays there forever. And if the developer goes and fixes that problem, then that review's still there with you saying, this thing sucks. It's better off to always go to the developer's website. And you can find that pretty much on every single thing. Let's go over here. Let's do a test. Let's do a test over here and see if we can do that. Okay, so let me bring up the right screen. Here we go. So let's go over to the App Store. Here we have Chemol K. He's here. He's a developer. He's in the chat right now. Look at this. Here's his new app, which we'll be looking at this week, called FunkBud. And if you found a bug and there was a problem, all you need to do is go to the bottom and look. Over here, there is a little section that says developer website. Nearly 94% of apps have this link. Click on it and look. It takes you to the developer's website. See this? And it has over here, look, it even has a link directly up the top. Contact, email. Your feedback is important. Send an email with a photo of the bug or a video, a screenshot of the bug, screen recording. And guess what? It'll be fixed, because developers care about their apps. And they care when somebody leaves a shitty review on the App Store that can get fixed. So I'm glad we got to point that out. I always try and remind people. And that brings us back to here. Logic. So if you have a problem with Logic, you can do the same thing. There is a page to go to. We'll find it, and we'll talk about it a bit later, that you can go to and send bugs to and bug reports to. And obviously, they've had a few reports, and they've got some of it fixed, which is really, really nice. What is new in Logic Pro for iPad? Well, the first thing I'm going to focus on is, where is it? Is it down here? Automation. Let's just go through them one by one. Performance fixes an issue where Logic Pro could sometimes show an unexpected disk is too slow message when bouncing regions. I never got that, but I did read a lot of people getting it, and they had lots of disk space, so there was actually no problem. It was an issue, a bug. Fixed. Stability and reliability resolves the issue where Logic Pro could hang sometimes when creating a region at the playhead position on a session player track during playback. Fixed. Session players resolves a whole bunch of stuff. Bass player sessions. Session player regions now regenerate immediately when chord group is adjusted in the inspector. Resolves an issue which is where the left hand of the session piano player might not play as expected with the current settings. Resolves an issue in which adding a new session player region to a session bass track might unexpectedly create a drum track. I've had that happen, which is strange. So now that won't happen. Here we go. Sound library and content. Fixes an issue where the sound library incorrectly shows 4 badges indicating uninstalled sound packs. Everyone had this issue. I've installed it. We're going to see if it's fixed it or not. When installing sound packs in cases where there is too little free space, Logic Pro now shows the correct amount needed space. So it was giving an incorrect reading of space that you had. Very annoying. Plugins have been fixed. Around Scripter, there was an issue. Studio bass instrument no longer outputs hiss and hum, and the hiss slider is set to the lowest value. Half sustain pedal is now works as expected, like it should. Damn. The cut time command now shifts track bass. So basically, they've done global tracks. The loop command has been fixed too for the chord channel too. So that's really, really, really awesome. That wasn't something there. So they've gone ahead, accidentally created a drum track. Yeah, that happens to me. So they've gone ahead and fixed a whole bunch of stuff, and that's really good. But Have they really? Because, as you can see, here's my logic, and still, I've updated it, and it still has that number 4 there. We're going to see if we can fix that. Let's open up Logic and see what happens. Okay, what's new in iPad? This looks like it's just the little thing for the last update. All right, that's cool. Continue. So there's been a so you need to re-download all the packs. Are you kidding me? Download all 4 packs. Well, there you go. So if we create a new project, it's now now you want me to rate. The cheek of Apple, isn't this right? They give you updates, you don't even get to test them out, and they already want you to rate it. No, thank you. I'm good. I'm good, thank you. Let's see all these featured packs. So apparently we're re-downloading. What's happening? I don't want that Ellie Dixon thing. I don't want the day trip thing. So we're currently re-downloading the studio pianos, the electronic drums, the acoustic drums, and this is hopefully going to get rid of the 4 badge. Yeah. What else? I don't want these two. So I'm probably going to have 2 badges left because I don't really want to download 684 megabytes of Ellie Dixon swing or this take a day trip crap. It's not really my thing. So we'll let that work in the background and we'll come back to it, I think, because we've got a few gig to download. So the bases have to download as well. So we've got a few gig to download so we can go look at other things, and that should just work in the background. Boom. All right, let's jump over and take a look at some things that have been updated that we may have missed. Firstly, we'll jump over to the Beat community. Every day we use the Beat community to check out latest apps, updates, price drops, all this kind of thing across desktops, samples and expansions and iOS software. There's tutorials, you name it, it's all on this site. The link is in the description if you want to add this to your favorites so you can check it every day like I do. Aurora DSP's updated Dead Kitty. We'll probably be taking a look at this thing this week as well. It is a distortion pedal, I do believe. Yes, Dead Kitty. This app delivers high-gain, classic British tones with a modern twist, handling low tunings effortlessly, featuring 2 channels, clean and lead. Dead Kitty was developed in collaboration with Poland's premier guitar YouTube channel, Fog. That reminds me, Kitty, platypussy. I need a coffee. All right, so we'll be taking a look at this one. User Kraken has been updated. Probably not going to open this because I need cameras and stuff. Now, I did a whole big show on this. This is an incredibly cool app. It's very unique. You kind of use the cameras and stuff to record your inputs. You can move your arms, play invisible drums and all this stuff. But it's had some big updates, it looks like, and they include new effects. So a gate velocity replacer lets you replace a velocity node events. Maximum, minimum computes the minimum and maximum values of multiple input values. So some really good value, life value stuff. Effects here are all these new. Well, that's pretty cool. Effects, chords. Oh, well, there's a chord splitter, channel switcher, value to MIDI converter, MIDI transposer, arpeggiator. Cool. So a bunch of cool stuff in here. What's going on? Audible video. Good to see you. G'day, Cobber. G'day, Cobber. What else as we go back? Let's jump ahead and we'll come back to here because there has been an update for an app called GeoShred. Now, we'll open this up. GeoShred Play is the one I have, and I have the upgrade for this. So GeoShred apparently, now this is the first, if you've got GeoShred, when you load it, you update it, this is the first thing you'll see. Would you like to use iCloud Drive for synchronizing GeoShred files across devices? And by goodness, by golly, by gosh me, say, yes, please. And now that you've done that, any playlist you create or anything like that will go to the cloud, and we can do a test of that. And first, we'll have a look. So what's been updated? If you've got GeoShred, you will notice this has been updated. So now there is a search function. So you can search through and find anything you want. If you want to find all your violins, there you go, violin, all your violins in one place. For each thing, you got strumming violins, diatonic, geo violins, nada violins, and vowel violins. If I wanted to search for a cello, all the cellos would come up. If I put in guitar, much easier to navigate. So layered guitars, outland guitars, all these kind of things. We'll put in a trumpet. There's all our trumpets. So nice and easy. But if you did like the old way of doing things, you can go to all, and this will just bring all of the things up here. Now I have this how to app demo, and probably have no sound in it. I wonder why that is. Let's see if we. I know why. It's because Logic's open as always. Hey, here's Ed B Middle. We are. Ooh. We are featuring Ed B Middle today. He just dropped a brand new track with Darren Dunluck. So that'll be at the end of the show. So I've got this how to app demo here. I'm not sure if this is going to sync now. Let's have a look if I have. Grab my iPhone. Do I have GeoShred on here? Maybe not. GeoShred. Let me load GeoShred onto my phone. So now basically what will happen with, maybe I won't load it. What will happen now if you make any playlists? So if I go up here and I want to create a brand new playlist, I've already got one. You got your user set lists up here, and you can go into those. I've got one already here, how to app demo. If you make a brand new playlist, what happens is it gets saved to the cloud, and that cloud file, I think, can be found here in GeoShred. And you can see there's my how to app demo file. So now if I open this up, GeoShred, on another device, it'll ask me straight away, would you like to use cloud? And as you say yes, and any of my set lists will now appear across the cloud. And you can copy these and drag them across, but this is where they're saved. So this is one of the new major updates for GeoShred, is their iCloud syncing and this wonderful new little search option, which is so good. We'll grab a violin for a minute. Violin, because there are some just sexy violins on this. What do we got? Geo, maybe just get a dry violin, maybe. So I've done many shows on GeoShred before in the past. If you want to go and search them, type Jade Starr and GeoShred, one word, and you will find all my tutorials on GeoShred. Very nice updates, nice and simple to understand. You'll see there's a little cloud option over here as well too. So there's that little cloud option. Plus, I do believe there is now also I think it's some velocity settings. So there are some velocity settings as well available when you are using this in a DAW like Logic or something like this. So awesome. The beautiful thing about GeoShred is when you play it, you can't really fuck up because it's all in a scale. Beautiful stuff. All right, so that's the update for GeoShred. I was going to do a whole show for that, but I obviously don't need to. It's not. There's not enough in there to last a whole hour kind of show, but a very good update for GeoShred. Let's get back over here. 4Pockets have apps on sale. Also, Rings, Effects, Surface Builder, Progressions, Time Machine, and Copperhead. They are all on sale. This week, I did a show on their brand new tone packets. Now, interestingly enough, let's go over back to the App Store and do a search here for 4 Pockets. 4 Pockets. And I'm pretty sure another app got added to the list of tone packets. Here we go. Yes, so Rings Effects just got updated. So now we can include Rings Effects in with the brand new tone packets support. So now you can send tone packets from Helium over to Rings Effects, and that will be a absolute treasure because tone packets are really cool, and we're hoping to see some more developers jump on and use tone packets. They're just really, really nice. Nice update there. Let's jump back over here. Chem OK has released FunkBud. So we're looking at this week. It is a sequencer that is uses simple math functions. So basically, it's a calculator that makes fucking music. Can you believe it? Of course I can believe it. It's Chem. And it's just what he does. So this is out now. We will be taking a look at it this week. It's heaps of fun. I'll tell you, if you've got 3 of them running at the same time, you can create some pretty mad stuff with a bunch of scientific calculations. Awesome stuff. Boom. All right, we need to talk about this. So Imaginando currently have a huge sale going on, and what's happening is every day they are putting another app on sale. And today's app, I do believe, is Frames, which I've covered many times on the show. So what does it say here? The desktop version, blah, 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 blah. The iOS version is now only $2.99. The offer ends June 7th, tomorrow. So it's 8th here. But and all of the in-app purchases are on sale too. Look at all these. All in-app purchases are 99 cents. And we really should open this sucker up because it's worth showing you guys this. This is Frames. And maybe I need to connect a keyboard. Do I need to? I think I've got to do it in here. MIDI. Oh, I've got to turn on my keyboard. That would help. Nice. So with Frames, let's just pick a random preset if we can. So we've got all that connected. We've got that connected. And what are we going to do? Patch. Let's choose the sounds of saxophone. So Frames is wild, and it has all of these packs you can see here. Sounds of Saxophone 2, sounds of guitar, sounds of clarinet, bassoon, cinematic, heart pack, art, antique shop pack, sounds of Foley, scratching the surface, and you can restore all your purchases. And this is just... some really crazy sounds. This guitar one. Now, I've covered this app many, many times. I think it's I've done a bunch of updates for it and stuff like that. Let's hear Eyes Wide Shut. So how this app actually works, you can import your own samples. So this is a whole bunch of guitar samples that have been put through a wavetable, or there's a whole bunch of granular synth. And it takes those sounds and they become something else. I wish you were dead. I'm sorry, Audible. I really do. Everybody help wishing me that. If Russ was here, you'd be timed out right now. Wow. I got nothing, Audible. In fact, let me do it myself. Here we go. Give you a minute. There you go. Enjoy. Hello, Dave Fox. You deserve that so much. So, these are the clarinet. This is the clarinet sound pack. G'day, Dave Fox. Did I say that? I think I did. But these are all sounds that have been, totally messed up. But they are beautiful, just absolutely beautiful sounds. So all of these sound packs are on sale for 99 cents. The app's on sale for $2.99. Absolutely worth your time. And what they are doing at Imaginando, every day they are putting one of their apps on sale. And so tomorrow it'll be something else. I'm not sure which one. Every day they just have been surprising us with a new app. I think the day before was K7D tape delay. So that was nice. What have we got? So we got Prism. Now, I've been on the beta of this, I don't know, since 2022. And hello, E. Urban. Good to see you too. I've been on the beta. This beta has been happening forever. And it finally got released. I hopefully will be doing a show on it. I'm not sure if it'll be next week or not, but this is a sequencer. And it's quite unique. There's a lot going on under the hood with this thing, so it's going to take a bit of explaining. It looks simple enough, but there is a lot going on. But, yeah, trust me, there's been a lot of work put into this app, and it's very powerful. It doesn't look powerful, but it certainly is. But it's going to take me a little while to get everything sorted to do a show on it. But hopefully we'll be looking at that too. Elastic Melody, which we've covered here on the show as on offer too. Another great app. What else do I have here to go through? So we're waiting also for an update from Mario Nieto for the Harmony Bloom. The desktop versions had an update. That's really cool. And the iOS version is coming soon. Let's talk about this, Olympia Noise and Patterning 3. So Patterning 3 we did a show on. It's a great drum sequencer, but there were some issues, some things missing, and guess what? A whole bunch of them have already been resolved. Let's do a quick search and show you that. Patterning 3. Let's have a look what they've done for updates because it is important. So basically we have fixed an issue that caused audio glitches when used in Beatmaker 3. This was a massive problem. Fixed LFOs not being restored on reloading in AU. Fixed instrument distortion parameters not being MIDI mapped correctly. Fixed an issue that prevented MIDI notes from being recorded in certain situations. Fixed the GarageBand not showing full screen option on certain devices. Allow smaller AU window for better support on iPad mini. Minor adjustments to layout on 11-inch iPads and some minor UI fixes. So the developer's definitely listening. Again, this the developer here has his own Discord page. I think you can get to it via here, the website. See how I did that? See how I clicked on the little link on the App Store to get to here? And if you need to get in contact with Olympia Noise, you can see here, here's a link to Discord. Click on that, it'll take you to Discord and you can get directly, you can post a bug report or anything like that. So worthwhile to go ahead and do that because, he's very interactive with Patterning 3. He's put a lot of time into it and really wants to make sure that it's working cool. So that has most likely solved a lot of people's problems with Patterning 3. Definitely waiting for the logic. If we can get the audio output thing sorted, that would be great. Toybox also updated Thump 1. Let's get over here and take a look at that. Thump 1. So we looked at Thump 1 ages ago, but it has had an update as well. Little stuff, fixed glitchy knob animations, added dynamic knobs, setting to menu items. Shift drag is now the modifier for fine adjustment. So this is something that was in their latest one, Buzz Zone. Added flip envelope, reverse envelope for menu items. This is something that was in Buzz Zone. So that's really neat that they've kind of taken some of the new things they had in Buzz Zone and gone back to their old app and put that in there as well. Nice addition there. We love that. It's good to see apps constantly, working on stuff like this. Apogee. Let's talk about this. I don't have this yet. Apogee releases soft limit on iPad OS. Apogee looks like they're starting to throw their hand into the iOS ecosystem, and that's interesting and cool. So what is this? A soft limit has been an integral part of Apogee converters since the AD500, Apogee's first standalone AD converter released in 1991. So you can see how much it cost me in Australia. $14.99 instead of $9.99. Why do we get ripped off so bad? So this is essentially a limiter. And yeah, I will get in contact with them and we'll be definitely doing a show on this. Again, seems like we're starting to get more and more people from desktop development over to iOS. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Let's hope. From the pictures here, it looks like they have made it also kind of iOS. So it looks good on iOS. The buttons aren't too small, anything like that. What's the conversion here, Dave? It's just terrible. It's just vile. What else do we have that we're covering? And then we'll jump over to the App Store. So we covered Helium this week with the new tone packets and things like that. I am going to jump over to my App Store because guess what? This is where I find a lot of my updates. If we pull down to refresh, we can see a bunch of things that have been updated. Okay, Photo Leap just got an update. They don't say what it, oh, hang on, they do. So Photo Leap is something I've covered here on the show. Latest update with our improved AI image generator, you can now input prompts to craft sharper visuals, use a broader palette of styles, and guess what? You can throw in your own characters in the mix for some real fun. So it looks like AI updates. That's interesting. Do I have a subscription for this? Yeah, don't track me. Accept and continue. I don't know. I'm here to, let's just say I'm here to have fun. I'm a wizard. Oh man, really? Can we skip this shit? Now I may need to log in. Just give me a sec. We'll go over here for a tick. Let me log in. La 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 la. We'll continue. All right, just waiting for it to read my face. Read my face. Something went wrong. Okay, nice. That's good. You know what? If you're not going to let me log in by using my Apple, good God, man. Let's see if this works. No, it's not letting me log in. So, screw you. What a terrible update. There we go. FunkBud got an update as well, even before I've done a show. That's a normal thing, yeah. That's a normal thing. YouTube got an update. I'll bet it's worse than it was before. It always is. Flow Tones by Tone Boosters has a stability and efficiency improvement, significant reduction in memory consumption. The Loco I don't really use. Rimdegere has had a UI issues in the menus, so some fixes there. That's really nice. We already talked about the Logic Pro for iPad updates. Video Leap. What's Video Leap giving us? So new drop. Dive into endless visuals and forever scrolling collages of your favorite photos with AI Panorama. So this thing has had some updates seriously lately.
Are you creating videos where you talk to the camera?
Yep, I'm doing videos. So this is another alternative to something like Final Cut Pro, LumaFusion. Really good for, lots of things. You've got AI stuff, you've got filters, all this kind of stuff. You can make short videos or you can fully make, let's do this. You can make stock footage stuff. You got a whole lot of stock footage. Let's just take something like this and add it to a project. And, oh yeah, there's going to be a lot of jokes. So you can go in here, use the full editor, and this is basically a full video editing suite. You can click on here and you get all these options with, so think CapCut, that kind of thing. I've done a show on this. If you want to go back and watch it, it looks like they are adding more and more AI things, like this one here. We've got AI voices. Looks like they're not going to let me use it. Do I have an account? I'm pretty sure I do. Yes, I have a membership. But it looks like you've got a whole lot of cool things to do with AI and stuff like that. Sweet. We like that stuff. Music Kraken, as I said, has had an update as well. Went through the stuff in there. So a gate velocity replacer and some stuff in there. Better MIDI 1.0 to 2.2 translation. Spotify's had an update. Do we care? Does anyone care that Spotify had an update? Great stuff. Speaking about Spotify, let me tell you something. We're doing a show. I've gone past our halfway point, so we'll do our ad and we'll come back and tell you what's happening this week with some shows. The ad's been run. If you'd like to avoid the ad, you can just become a YouTube Premium member or skip the ad. And while we're waiting, for those who may have been sent an ad, let's tell you what's happening here on the show. Tomorrow is the opening hour. We're doing some jukebox karaoke classics before I head over to a wonderful place by the name of Camp Gmail, because after my show, well, during my show as well, this is going to be on, but I'll be performing over at Metal Fest as well. So that, where are we? Let's find the video. Here it is here. Metal Fest is happening tomorrow, live in 26 hours, and you have a whole slew of artists performing at this. I've got AMZ Kramer, Music Man PKS, Quincy Kane, John Wiggs, Will D, Penda, Michael Songs, Miss High, Maestro, me, Mr. Franklin, Axanacho, Empirism, and of course, Gary Hubbs headlining. Holy hell, look what's going on here. Folks, if you have an iOS device right now and you'd like to grab a free ChemOlK app, he has just dropped a code in the chat. Copy that code, go paste it into here. I'll show you how to do it right now. You go over here, redeem gift card, punch it in here, paste it in, hit redeem, and you will win yourself a free ChemOlK app. And I don't know what it is, and you don't know either until you go for it. Thank you very much, Chem, for doing that. It's very, very kind of you. Boom. So yeah, tomorrow is Metal Fest. Lots of artists playing. Gary Hubbs is headlining. Can't wait. I'm going to be doing a crazy show. I got something really crazy up my sleeve. So make sure you can come along. The times are there on the video. Just go to Camp Gmail and search for live videos and you will find that. Where was I? Back over here. Yes, I'm all confused. So speaking of Spotify, this is happening this week. We're going to be talking the rant. Because apparently the CEO of Spotify this week came out and said making music and content is apparently free. And he doesn't know what we're whinging about as creators, getting ripped off by a company that earned $1 billion last year. Interesting. So we are going to rant about Spotify, and we're going to everyone can come along and vent their feelings about Spotify, because apparently we don't need money to make things, do we? Money just grows on trees, doesn't it? Good stuff. And also this week is the Apple event, WWDC, is happening this week, and we'll be covering that also amongst a bunch of apps. And I've got an interview lined up. I do have an interview lined up, and I'll announce that later this week. All right, let's get back to our updates here. More stuff that we've got to check out. Hello, Many Vibes. She's got a T. Chris Lane Senior, what's happening? Good to see you. Always a pleasure. Watched along your show yesterday while I was snoozing, relaxing on my couch. And you guys are so entertaining. I've fallen asleep an hour into it. When I woke up, you're still going. So I caught the end. Welcome back, Audible Video. Have you had to think about it? I hope so. What else do we have? So Microsoft OneDrive, Google Docs had an update. They're always updating. TB Spectrogram has had an update as well. Korg Module got an update. What have they done? Fixed an issue that caused the app to crash on some devices upon startup. Well, that's nice. That's nice of them to know. KQ Dixie's had an update. Just fixed some AU parameters, apparently. Yep, just some AU parameter issues. See, somebody sent that in, obviously. TB voice pitcher, tone booster voice pitcher had a stability, efficiency improvements, significant reduction in memory consumption. What else do we have? So all the tone boosters apps looks like they got an update this week. That's nice. AnyTune Pro covered this on the show as well. AnyTune, introducing AnyTune Count-In to start in time for a perfect entrance. Our new count-in features combines visual and audible cues, ensuring you begin the perfect sync with your music. Well, that's nice. So this is you can use this to tune your voice. You can use this to split songs, split tracks, and all that kind of stuff. Indeed, you can. That's AnyTune. We've got RetroArch, which I'm still waiting to do a show on. Maybe in a week's time we'll do the RetroArch. I've just been waiting for RetroArch to get enough updates so it's actually in a good place, because the first editions, if you don't know what RetroArch is, it's been around for a long time. It is a ROM loader. So basically you can load ROMs from all these consoles. The Atari 2600, Amstrad computers, you've got Commodore 64s, Commodore 128s, everything's in here. Basically all the way up to, I think, so you've got Nintendos, Game Boy, everything, and NES, what else? Virtual Boy, I think Nintendo 64, all the Sega stuff, Sega Saturn, Neo Geo, Sony PlayStation, so PSP as well. So all of this stuff, PPSP got removed from the App Store. I don't know. Let's have a look. But we will be doing a show on this because when they released it, there was a few things missing, as I said, and I wanted to wait a little while. Really, let's have a look and see if PSP, what is it? PPSSPP, still there. Don't know what you're talking about. Still absolutely here. It had an update as well too. So metal-based rendering through Molten VK, swipe from left to edge to go back, new AI, many bug fixes and crashes. So again, I'm going to do both of these apps together in one show. This is another video game emulator, and this one covers PlayStation portable stuff only. So this is, if you've got PSP games for your PlayStation, you can download this onto your iPad or iPhone, import the ROMs, and you're good to go. But I do have a show set up for this, ready to go, and I just wanted to wait, as I said, a few more weeks just to make sure they updated a few times, because some of the engines were missing from the original desktop version, and but it looks like they're slowly adding those in, and some of the 3D rendering stuff wasn't there from the desktop version, but they said it was coming, so that's why I'm waiting on that. Let's scroll back down here. What else? So we're basically just covering updates and stuff today. If you just joined us, that I haven't had a chance to do shows on, or I can't do shows on because they're only small updates, but it's good to know what things are happening. So another tone boosters, sibilance, same kind of update, stability stuff. Looks like they've gone ahead and done all that stuff. As I mentioned at the start, Rings now has tone packets included. If you didn't see the tone packets show, go and check that out. Also, Paul from Four Pockets has, let's go over here, Paul the Music Man, that is his channel. He has just dropped a bunch of Rings FX masterclasses. So if you're wanting to get a little bit more out of Rings, definitely head over here. So you've got Masterclass the Basics and Masterclass 2 Advanced Features. If you want to get a little bit more out of his videos, this is his channel, Paul the Music Man, and you can do so there. Awesome. what else do we have to cover? We've got heaps more apps that have dropped. We covered those. So patterning, we covered patterning and saw these updates. So beatmaker, LFOs, fixed instrument distortion parameters. So all this stuff has been fixed. TB equalizer fixed with some updates. Drone Labs, something I haven't covered but had an update as well. Quarterfire's had some fixes for technical hiccups. I love it when an app does an update and just says, "You keep jamming. Let us handle the technical hiccups." So what did you fix? Can you be just like, I don't know, like this much more transparent? You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. I don't know. Maybe not. Loop Mix has had a huge update as well. Fixed an issue where AUV3 was not visible in some hosts. Plus, it also has had a brand new pack added, I do believe. Let's open it up and find out. This is Loop Mix. And if we go over here, these are my packs that are in here. Browse more packs. Let's have a look and see if they released a new pack. I may be wrong. I may be right. I can't remember. I think it was Loop Mix that dropped a new pack for free. Give it a second to show me. Here we go. Shift. I think this is it here. Shift. Let's have a look if I have that installed. If it's not installed, it's definitely Shift. Packs. Blend, Stomp. I think it is. Wonky Future, Blend 2. I think that is the one. So we can download that now. Let's download. Yes. Shift. So yeah, I have all these ones already. So let's grab it, download it. Easy as pie. Download it. Take a second to download. Once it's downloaded, it goes into your download pack. You'll probably need to unzip it. So we'll do that now. Open it up and see what's in it briefly, and then we'll do a show on it. So all we need to do is run through a few more updates, go back to Logic to see if everything's been downloaded, and then we'll get out of here for the day with our featured artist, if that's cool with all of you. All right, so that's downloaded. We're going to go to our Files app and Downloads. So there it is, Shift Mutated. We're going to unzip it. Okay, where did it go? There it is. So there's the file we need to import. So let's scoot back over here. To import files, you just go to Import Pack. Go to your iCloud, Downloads, into that folder, pick the pack, and bang, it's imported. As simple as that. So if we double click now and hit play. Oh, these sound good already. Damn. All right, so that's going to be fun. There's your update. You even saw how to install it. Super easy. It looks like we'll do a show on that one. Too easy. Cam Peasy. Surface Builders had an update. What is going on? This is from 4Pockets. Fixed an issue with the time clock. Object not displaying correctly using half counting. So that's been fixed. He's gone ahead and fixed the knobs. Everybody loves knobs. TB Barricade has been updated as well. ChatGPT, boo. The Affinity apps all three of the Affinity apps had updates recently, so they've moved to 2.5 Affinity, and I do believe that's probably going to be the last update for these before they move to version 3 and release all brand new versions and make you probably pay for them all again. Hey. Overloud THU has had a whole bunch of new libraries added. It's a guitar sim. I've covered it on the show. There's that. Animoogs had an update as well, so support for 2024 iPads. Minimoog, same support for 2024 iPads. Model 15 modular, same thing. So it's working on all the new iPads because we've got to make sure those new iPads. I think that's about it for now. The Wood apps, Woodulator, Woodscaper, and WoodSynth all had updates, and Zinematic's got a fix for crashes with samples coming from Audio Layer. Thump One, we covered that. That's about it, I think. Let's jump back over to Logic Pro. Oh, look, the badges are gone. Nice one, Apple. So that annoying 4 things that need to be downloaded is gone now. Looks like they've fixed that up. Let's look at our packs. Everything's installed, it looks like, yes. So it looks like what they did was they refreshed the acoustic drums, the electronic drums, the audio, the studio basses, and the studio pianos. And they must have done some technical bizzo there to make them work a little bit better, because there must have been some kind of issue. Why does this still say it's downloading? I don't know. We'll try loading a new project. We'll load a session player. Oh, and let's cover this too. So while we've got this in, let's add a piano, a session piano, and we'll add a bass player just to fill up the void. So here are our session players. We've got a little song here. So proof that we musicians are now obsolete, utterly obsolete. We don't... There's a song made in 1 second. What's going on, Russ? So here's one of the updates. This is cool. So here with our chord progressions, this is so annoying. So you create a chord progression, guess what you couldn't do? You couldn't loop it. You would have to go in here and hit copy and then move the thing here and then hit paste. You can hit paste to play. You'd have to do that. It was ridiculous, right? So stupid. But guess what they've done? They've gone now, and we'll delete this. They've gone in here. If you click on the chords now and change it to loop, look at that. You can loop out the chords. Happy days. Happy days. Very, very nice. Why that wasn't there in the first place absolutely baffles me. Hello, Mars. What's going on? Good stuff. So it looks like these updates are cool. Let's just do a quick copy of these. We'll drag these across. Yeah, drag these across. And we'll do some variations just to mix it up. So we'll go in here. Let's go in here first. Change the drums. We'll what do we do? We'll change the complexity. We'll give some fill amounts. Then we'll go into the piano, change up the complexity, do a quick reboot. We'll go into the bass, complexity up, intensity down, add some fills in there, bit of fill, some fill complexity, and we'll do the same for the, oh, didn't want to do that. And we'll do the same for these ones. We'll go in here and we'll change the drum beat to double time. No, we'll go half time. There you go. Go in here. Let's change the tempo of this piano to half time. Complexity. And we'll go into the bass. Change this to half time. Or we'll change this one to double time. Add some pickup hits. What else can we do? We'll do more notes. We'll do some octaves, and let's have a listen. This is how easy it is to make music now in Logic. It's ridiculous. So, I see a lot of people saying that AI is killing musicians. Only if you let it. The last thing I want to talk about briefly is, I hate talking about it, but let's do it. Udio. Let's go to Udio. So this is this AI. We've covered this on the show before. This is Udio, and Udio has had a major update. Let me just sign in. Sign in. Take me a second to sign in. Yes. Good stuff. Sign in. Thank you. So we are signed into Udio now. Udio has had a massive update. Guess what you can do now? When you go up here, you can actually upload your own music if you're on the paid plan. Now, I'm not on the paid plan. I will do a show on this eventually, but it looks like now you can upload your own music. And what will happen now is it will take your music and it will add an extension and try and recreate your music. You can even now upload your own vocals with no backing track or just a guitar solo, and it will finish off the guitar solo for you. So we're moving into territory now where you are able to upload your own stuff and it can take your stuff and generate from that. Here's the concern. You are giving them the right to your music. Just be aware of that. Nobody's talking about it. You are allowing them to take your music and use it as a template for other people to generate songs. Just go and read the terms and conditions. Nobody on YouTube is talking about it. They're all just going, wow, look what you can do now. But you are essentially handing over your music to Udio for when people put prompts in, your music will be catalogued. Be aware. It is what it is. This is the way AI is going. I know people are jumping out of their skin going, this is so cool. Yeah, fuck you. You can get in the bin with Spotify. But yes, just be aware. All right, we are at the end of the show today. This has been the Appdate where I get to cover a bunch of things. And, well, Udio's not free. It's something you have to pay for. You have to pay to be able to use that service. So you definitely have to pay for it. And you get all these, there's a whole bunch of new additional features too with prompting strength and stuff like that. But you definitely can upload your own stuff. So it's $10 a month. And here you say you can upload your own music to it. You get 1,200 credits a month. But yeah, it's... I don't know, man. If you want to give away... Because here's the other thing people don't talk about with Udio, yeah, and Suno. You can use the stuff that you make, right? I'm not debating that. You can. You can try and get it released on distribution services and Bandcamp and all that stuff. But if it come down to it and you had to go to court to fight for copyright, you don't own the copyright. You own the ability to use it for commercial use, but you are not the copyright holder. Go and read the terms and conditions. Don't be a dickhead and just believe blindly dumb cunts who don't know what they're talking about. That's how it rolls. All right. So let's get out of here. Our featured artist today is this dude right here, Ed Metal. And he has done a collaboration with Darren Daniluk, and it is fucking rad. And we're going to play it right now for you. If I can get my shit together. Remember, tomorrow is the opening hour. Before I head over to Metal Fest, and Gary Hubbs is headlining, whole bunch of acts. This week is The Rant on Spotify. We've got Chem on KZAP. We've got a great interview coming up. It's WWDC as well. What are Apple going to release? Who the fuck knows? But today we're getting out of here with this brand new track called Echo Chamber. And fuck, I know a few echo chambers. Let me tell you that. All right. I'm guessing, let me get this right, Ed. I'll bet Darren Daniluk wrote the lyrics to that, Echo Chamber, because I see what he's been posting lately. It seems like where he's at the moment. All right. Are you ready? Links, pinned comment up the top. I'll post them as well in the chat. This is Ed B. Metal and Darren Daniluk with Echo Chamber Let's Oj. Do the things that make you happy. Mistakes make you wrote the lyrics. Oh, wow. There you go. See, I'm wrong. Do the things that make you happy, folks. Mistakes make you better, and we'll all rise together. Stay awake. Let's do this. This is Echo Chamber by two of the most metal mother I know. Boom.